Title: At dinner, I said, "Can't wait for the family reunion." My wife's sister laughed. "You're not invited, it's for real family." Everyone laughed. I just smiled and left. Start. The laughter still echoes sometimes. Not because it hurt, I stopped feeling that kind of pain a while ago, but because it was the moment I realized how far they'd gone in forgetting who I was. That dinner wasn't the first time I'd been treated like an outsider in my own marriage. It was just the first time they did it with wine glasses in hand, surrounded by candles, under the pretense of love. Her family always had a way of disguising cruelty as humor. And my wife, she used to defend me once. That night, she didn't even look my way. When her sister said, "You're not invited, it's for real family," I looked at my wife. She laughed. That was the moment she stopped being my wife. She just didn't know it yet. We met in college. Cliché beginnings, promises carved into cheap coffee cups, shared dreams of building a life that wasn't defined by money or approval. Then, somewhere along the way, she started keeping score. Her friends drove better cars, wore better dresses, and I was just comfortable. She began to resent comfort. The first time I noticed the shift, it was subtle. Her phone always flipped face down. Her tone when she said my name turned lighter, almost dismissive. I didn't accuse her, I just started listening. You learn a lot when you stop reacting. I found out about the account first, a joint savings we both agreed would stay untouched until we had enough for the house. She withdrew $2,400 one morning without telling me. Claimed she needed to help her sister. I checked later. Her sister didn't get the money. The payment went to a hotel. I didn't confront her. I didn't need to. I started watching patterns. Receipts she forgot to hide, deleted messages that still showed in backups, calls that lasted too long, laughter that wasn't meant for me. I wasn't just watching a marriage fall apart, I was watching an act. And so, I became one myself. I started small. First, I separated my finances. Quietly. A new account in my name only. Redirected my salary, left the joint one to breathe, barely. Then I mirrored her. Polite distance, fake smiles, predictable affection. It's easy to fake warmth when someone underestimates your intelligence. She thought I was blind. I let her think that. The worst kind of revenge begins with giving your enemy total confidence. I started documenting everything. Every withdrawal, every message I found, every lie she told. I met with a lawyer, off the record. Told him I was asking for a friend. He smiled. He'd heard that tone before. By the time the dinner happened, everything was already in motion. That night when her sister mocked me, I played along. Smiled, raised my glass, even thanked her for keeping it real. My wife looked proud, as if my humiliation made me fit better into her world. When I left, I didn't storm out. I excused myself, paid the bill quietly, and drove home. That's the last time she saw me as harmless. I spent the next few days moving assets, stocks, emergency funds, even the small business loan I'd co-signed for her boutique. All restructured, legally, ethically, silently. I even left a small surprise. Her boutique lease, the one she bragged about owning, I transferred it back to the landlord. Breach of payment clause she'd ignored. I just enforced it. She didn't notice any of it, not until the morning she tried to withdraw $2,400 again. The text came at 9:42 a.m. "Hey, the card's not working. Can you check the bank?" I replied with a screenshot. "Payment denied. Must be that family-only policy." She didn't text back. 2 days later, the knock came. It was her, red-eyed, trembling. But not from guilt, from panic. She'd been locked out of the boutique. The landlord refused to renew. The bank account was frozen because her name wasn't on the main one anymore. Her sister's business partner, the same one from the hotel, had ghosted both of them. I opened the door, leaned against the frame, and waited. "What did you do?" she asked. Her voice cracked, but I didn't answer. She stepped closer. "You can't just... This isn't you." "You're right," I said quietly. "This isn't me. This is who you built." She started crying. Real tears, not the kind she used to practice in the mirror. I almost felt something. Pity, maybe? But then I remembered her laughter at that dinner table. The way she looked through me like I was a prop in her family comedy. No, pity wasn't part of this story. I let her inside. She begged, pleaded, tried to twist it, said we could fix this together. I told her I already had. That's when she saw the envelope on the counter. Inside was a copy of the divorce filing, dated the morning after that dinner. Alongside it, printed screenshots, her messages, her transactions, the hotel booking, every betrayal, time-stamped. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't gloat. I just let her read. "I loved you," she whispered. "I believe you did," I said. "But somewhere between love and ambition, you picked the wrong currency." She broke down. I didn't move to comfort her. I just stood there, calm, detached. The silence between sobs was almost holy. The lawyer finalized everything within a week. The assets she tried to hide went into a joint audit. Her family turned on her once the money dried up. Funny how loyalty fades faster than affection when there's no profit left to share. I heard her sister sold her car to cover boutique debts. Poetic, really. A luxury turned liability. As for me, I moved into a smaller apartment. Quieter, simpler. I sleep well now. My phone doesn't light up with lies. My evenings don't echo with laughter that feels like judgment. People ask if I miss her. I don't. I miss who I thought she was. But that's not grief. That's detox. The night before the divorce hearing, she called me. I didn't pick up. She left a voicemail, a soft apology drowned in regret. I listened once, then deleted it. I'm not cruel. I'm just finished. It's about control. It's about walking away knowing you didn't destroy them. You let them destroy themselves. Slowly, beautifully, with their own arrogance. When I think back to that dinner table, I still see her laughing. But now, I see the irony. She was right. That reunion was for real family. And I stopped being part of theirs the moment I remembered who I was.